Good afternoon. It is Sunday the 29th of April. I'm here in my car because as a dad of three, I've got to go all over the city today for ball games and activities and stuff like that. So I wanted to pull over and record the weekly wrap up. I want to start off with a shout out to our students up in Rhode Island, our culinary students. Up there competing, doing an awesome job. The next shout out I want to give a really big shout out to all of our students who went to prom last night. It was an awesome event. Everybody's behavior was on point. It was a great time. I thought the venue, the Gillespie, was wonderful. Everybody looked really nice. Everybody seemed like they had a good time. I want to give a big thank you to our librarian, Gwen Moore, for setting all of that up and being an outstanding senior class sponsor, and also Shannon Ballantyne and Miss Jackson there for their aid with that as well. It was just an awesome event. I want to talk about briefly some activities that are coming up on campus. We've got junior ring ceremony, we've got the medical white coat ceremony, we've got senior awards and honors, 8th grade promotion, we've got obviously graduation coming up and a lot of senior activities. So just be mindful of those fun things that we have to do, and make sure your behavior's on point, your attitude is adjusted right. Also want to give a shout out to our 6th graders who went to Camp Piamingo. Go on social media and see some of the really cool things that they were doing out there. It looked like it was a lot of fun. What I want to talk about this week before I'm done is legacy. Legacy is what you leave behind. Whether you do a job, you go to your job, you do it well, you build a place that is better for the next folks to come, you leave the place better than you found it. Whether it's relationships, the legacy you leave there is one that you're viewed in high esteem, that you treat people well, and that you're a respectful person. The legacy that you leave behind is important, and you're never too young to really start thinking about legacy. When we had the Deeper Learning exhibition a few weeks back, a lot of students talked about legacy and what legacy they want to leave behind. And if you look at the work we're doing right now in JCPS and the work we're doing at Moore, one of the things our superintendent, Dr. Polio, talks about often is showing up and doing the work. That means your attitude is right, it is correct, you show up every day and you do what you need to do. Now let's connect that to legacy for a second. If you show up every day and you do the work, whether that is your schoolwork, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a principal, whether you are a parent, if you are there every day with the mentality that I am here to get better, I am here to grow, I am here to leave this place better than I found it, that's what legacy is. You build on that every day. After a while, you blink, and boom, time has passed, things are better, you're where you want to be, everyone's on the path to progress, and everyone, well, for lack of a better term, is happy. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about the legacy that you leave behind. I want you to think about what you are doing today in your class to build on your own personal legacy, and also the legacy of our school. We have 4 days until we have a day off for Oaks Day. That's 4 days that we can look at and go, it's right before Oaks, it's right before Derby, who knows what we're going to do. No. We got KPREP coming up. I've shared before, I'm not the biggest fan of KPREP. That doesn't matter, though, because we still have to do it and we still have to do well on it. So as you think about that legacy in these next 4 days, come in, show up, do the work, do what you need to do. Now you know more.